Hi, hello, salam, I am Raz and welcome back to another video.
Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro is an amazing accessory and device. It hovers the display right above a fully backlit keyboard with your iPad Pro at the top, but it does so much more than just keep afloat your iPad. Here are several tips and tricks to make sure you get the most out of your Apple Magic Keyboard. Starting off with controlling the backlight. The backlight on the Magic Keyboard is adjusted automatically based on the ambient light in the room. However, if you ever want to control it on your own, head over to Settings, Keyboard, Hardware Keyboards and adjust the brightness to your liking. Now why would you want to do this? Sometimes you may just find it too bright or too dim, so that's when you adjust the brightness accordingly. Next up is that USB-C port. Some people may not even realize there is a USB-C port on the hinge of the Magic Keyboard. You can easily plug in a USB-C cable and charge up your iPad. However, it is worth noting it does charge your iPad Pro, but it charges it slightly slower than the USB-C port found on the iPad Pro. But by charging it through the hinge, it frees up the iPad Pro for additional accessories. So if you're new to external keyboards or Apple's external keyboard, you may not be sure how to access the emoji icons from a physical hardware keyboard. Luckily, it's very easy to do. There's that globe key on the far left. Once you press it, the emoji keyboard will appear on screen. And once you are done, press the globe button again and emoji keyboard will disappear.
So before we continue, if you have found some of these tips so far useful, then don't forget to subscribe. My aim on this channel is to bring you lifestyle vlog and reviews, and also bring you tech reviews and tips and tricks like this one. So let's move on to the remaining tips and tricks for the Apple Magic Keyboard.
One of the big selling points of the Magic Keyboard was the inclusion of a trackpad, but you may not be aware that it is fully capable of using multi-touch just like on your Mac. You're not just limited to swiping up and down or moving around with your finger like you were previously within an iPad OS. Many of these gestures feel very familiar if you're coming from a Mac. For example, if you're within an application, use 3 or 4 fingers to swipe left and right to quickly jump between apps, or push forward and pause for a moment to enter the app switcher and just push forward completely to get you back into the home screen. If you are in maps or photos, for example, you can also pinch and pull to zoom in and out. You can also customize the cursor settings to your liking by heading over to Accessibility, Pointer Controls. You can customize it on both how it works and what it looks like. You may be surprised not to find a physical escape button. Well, that's mainly because there is no space. So what do you do if you have to use the escape key? Well, there is a couple of different ways to get around it. First off, there is a hotkey such as Command or Option key that will act as the escape key, but you can also remap it to those other not really used keys on the keyboard. Head over to Settings, General Keyboard, Hardware Keyboard. You can then get to modify the keys. Choose from the available list to remap it so it could be used as an escape key. So regardless of how you've been using your Magic Keyboard, it is undoubtedly an impressive piece of hardware. It is well built, it is sturdy, it looks incredible, the keys are fantastic, the trackpad is responsive and smooth, and overall I love the Magic Keyboard, and I hope that some of these tips and tricks are able to get even more out of this device for you. What do you think of the Magic Keyboard? Do you have any other tips and tricks? If you do, be sure to share them with me on the comment section below.
So that is the end of today's video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed that. If you did, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon so you never miss any of my future videos like this one. Lastly, thank you for being part of the journey. Till next time, stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.